just persevere and look towards a positive, and I love life, and you only live once, so make the most of it.
They say life must go on, and Fabian's embraced that concept 100%. Since his spinal injury, he's managed to set up a lifestyle that's pretty sweet.
It's been 4 years since Fabian Todd fractured his T7 and 8 vertebrae. He's in a wheelchair now and living life at full speed, even on the very track where he had his accident.
My God, Hayden, that looked amazing. What is it about extreme sports like this that you love?
I just love the excitement. I love pushing myself. I love getting outdoors with my mates, and I love challenging myself.
It was here on Wellington's notoriously windy Mount Victoria that Fabian had his accident. A freakish gust threw him off balance. He landed awkwardly and broke his spine. But extreme sport is still Fabian's passion.
I just sort of thought, there has to be something out there that I can still do and is still extreme and still gives me that thrill of, scaring me a little. Yeah.
You certainly scared me as well.
Fabian now works in the city and lives independently in Lyell Bay. As well as funding the basic living modifications, ACC also acknowledged the kind of guy Fabian is. He says they took on board his passion for sport and his goal of staying active and helped out with some of his kit.
You're a pretty adventurous sort. What's happened to one of your previous wheelchairs?
I was trying to go down an extremely steep driveway and actually gripped on one of my wheels a bit too tight, and it spun me off, flipped me forward. My chair went rolling down the hill and I was left sitting on the bank like 500 metres away, just scratching my head. So yeah, now I've got this chair and I'm playing it safe but adventurous. So.
Safety's a theme in Fabian's day job too. He's a mobility parking officer and works part-time for Wellington City Council, assessing and designing mobility parks.
Well, it looks pretty good to me, Fabian. There's 3 mobility parks in a row.
Yeah, they're not actually that accessible, or what Wellington City Council would deem accessible for people. As you can see, the accessible route leads to a gutter, so unless you were me, I don't think you could actually get up there.
Now, if we wanted to get up on the footpath, what would you have to do?
You'd probably have to go around and up onto the curb all the way down there. You could get hit, and yeah, we don't want that. We want to make them as safe as possible.
Fabian's a natural optimist, so much so that during his rehab, he was asked to counsel other young men who had had severe accidents.
Okay, yeah.
I just told them that, they've got to look towards the future and not worry about their accident, and focus on other things aside from their accident, like things they're good at, like making art or doing design or just hanging out with friends and family.
His other passion in life is art. Before his accident, he'd completed a Bachelor of Fine Arts, majoring in sculpture. He followed this with a postgraduate diploma in graphic design and now combines both sets of skills using computer graphics to create digital artworks.
This looks quite incredible. What is this one called?
This piece here is actually part of the international symbol for access, and what I've done, if you can kind of see the legs and the feet part of it, and I've joined it all together in a three-dimensional piece. The idea of it is that it's like a spinning top that spins around, and then it's also reflected through the mirror surface on the bottom.
Fabian's work has graced the walls of New York's Smithsonian Institute, and he's now been invited to exhibit in Florence in December. There's a real buzz for this young artist, whose style had to change because of his injury.
Before my accident, I really had a passion for making sculpture out of fabricated metal, and it was always a dream of mine to have a metal fabrication studio. But since my accident, that's sort of become a little bit difficult to do. So generally all my work now is digital on computer.
What's this one about?
This was one of the pieces that I had exhibited at the Smithsonian Institute in New York. It's meant to be a reflection of modern culture, and the sort of red forms are actually what I see as being advertising and media, and they float through life manipulating people.
They do look like pretty scary creatures, don't they?
Let's go.
The intricacy of Fabian's art and his love of extreme sports seem at odds to me.
It's steeper
But for Fabian, they go hand in hand.
Both things give me the freedom to express myself, and that's what I think life is all about, expressing yourself and being happy about who you are. In the future, I see myself exhibiting a lot more internationally.
So exhibiting your art around the world and when you've got the days off.
Doing mountain biking, yeah.